What do you think top things are for a parent to make sure that their kids know? If you're a parent and you don't have any sort of you're still putting your money in the bank because you feel like that's the right thing to do, and you don't even have a credit card because you don't want to get any of your of debt build up. So if that's your basis as a parent, and you've got a child that's say 13 years old, is getting in that part where they're starting to spend money. They got an appetite for Starbucks already. What would you what would you tell that parent that they may be able to wrap their head around that they should instill in their child?
Well, first thing I would tell a parent is this: um, you don't have to break tradition because we're still going to use banks. Once again, I'm not against banks, but what I would recommend all parents do is start to give their kid basic financial literacy 101. Kids are very smart today. So it's a difference, especially with my son and my daughter, how I train my daughter. I train my daughter how banks operate, how they run, and I train my daughter where the banks put their money. And by default, my daughter says, well, I want to put my money where the bank put their money. So now when my daughter does something, she makes wise decisions because she understands how the system runs and operates. So it all boils down to giving young people financial education, basic finance 101. There's a book I recommend, highly recommend, that people can give their kids. It's called The Retirement Miracle. The Retirement Miracle. Now, when we hear retirement in America, we start thinking about age, but retirement has nothing to do with your age. You can retire at 18 if you have enough asset or money. But the bottom line is that we got to give people basic finance 101 information. And we got to show young kids how money works. And that's it. It's not hard. But once again, that's a hard barrier because a lot of parents are working out there and they're doing certain different things and they can only do what they were taught in most cases. But you got to be willing on breaking that cycle. I'll tell you the reason why. This is very valuable. When I told you in the very beginning, Jeremy, I said the average American before the pandemic was 1 to 2 paychecks away from being homeless. And 1 out of 3 Americans in debt. An average American family cannot even handle a $400 emergency. What do you think this generation is going to pass to the next generation? Debt. Once again. So we got to break that cycle. How do we break that cycle? We got to break it down, man. We got to start teaching our young people about financial education, financial literacy. That's what it's all about.